Testing. 1, 2, 3.
What's up, everybody? So previously, if you were watching that, we had maybe a slightly technical difficulty where sound was not popping out on it. However, we're testing it out this time. We know that there's sound coming through. So hopefully we'll get everything accomplished that we want to get accomplished this time. Guys, this is Frank from the owner of POF Rifles. I'm here at SHOT Show 2019. We are here at day one. POF was a fantastic sponsor for the Personal Defense Network training tour last year in 2018.
And we'll be there for 2019.
And we're excited to have them back for 2019. They've got some awesome products that they've released this year. So Frank, let's talk about a few of them.
All right, well, let's grab our entry-level Constable. So this is where we have a base model gun that you can add lots of features to. This will be less than $1,000 to the consumer. It's our base model gun. It has a Renegade rail, a heat sink barrel nut, 4 quick releases, 2 on the front at 3 and 9, and 2 over the heat sink barrel nut at 3 and 9 o'clock. We also have E-square chamber feature. In our nitrate heat-treated barrel, we have an A2 flash hider, a mil-spec retractable stock, anti-tilt buffer tube, and a mil-spec pistol grip, an ambidextrous selector, an enhanced paddle catch release, so we have a paddle on it too, with a mil-spec trigger. So it also has a nitrate heat-treated carrier with our roller cam pin. So you have an anti-tilt buffer tube, a roller cam pin, E-squared chamber, heat sink barrel nut, nitrate heat treated barrel. So right out of the gate you can do a lot of things to this. This is your base mount entry gun for less than $1,000. You could also add parts. So we sell a lot of parts. You can add a muzzle device. You can add hand stops. You can add an ambidextrous charging handle. You can add single stage, and for 2019 we have dual stage triggers, 2-stage triggers that can be put in. You can add 50-90 selectors to it. You can change the pistol grip, the buttstock. So you can transform this gun to whatever you want to do, as much as you want to do, or as little, or just leave it the way it is. Either way, the choice is yours to make.
Absolutely, and I get that question a lot, right? Is that I'm wanting to buy a new rifle, or I'm wanting to buy my first rifle. I don't want to go spend X amount of dollars. I'm looking for the budget gun. Where do I start? Well, you want to start first with something that's reliable, right? We want to make sure that we're getting a reliable firearm, and here you're selling a reliable firearm budget model that leaves out some of the extra features that somebody may be interested in, but they can always add them back to it as they go along.
Yep.
So you mentioned the E-squared chamber in here.
Yes.
Not everybody knows about that. Tell them why that's so important on this rifle.
So everyone's probably seen, if you've been around ARs, a stuck case in the chamber. So we have 4 channels that are in the neck, 4 channels, and just in the neck only. So the gases go around the neck. As they travel, they dead end at the shoulder of the cartridge. They break the seal of the neck, and in essence, what you really have when you extract your pulling, we're using the gases around the neck on the shoulder to push. So you have push-pull extraction. So it's just another way that we could do mechanically to the gun through innovation that we found that we could help eliminate, and it'll also increase the life of the extractor because we have less stress on it. So just to ensure that the gun constantly shoots, because when you get a stuck case in that chamber, you now have a club and not a firearm. So to help ensure that stays going, and we shoot steel case all the time. So if you want to keep your cost in shooting for plinking or training, practicing, not precision shooting per se, but just keeping the fundamentals going, shoot steel case wolf. It works. Go, right? It works.
And that's it. Is it by that enhanced squared chamber?
Yeah.
That gives you the ability to do things like go back to the steel case ammunition.
Yes.
Because now it's all around. You're going to have one, less reliability issues with it, but also less wear and tear on things like the extractor.
Yeah. So E-square is found in every one of our platforms. The most expensive thing. Why? Because it's a feature that works. Just like the roller cam pin, it's a feature that works. It reduces friction and drag as it's operating.
And you're getting that in this new rifle.
Correct.
Foundational rifle. And the name of this one is, again?
The Constable.
The Constable. Check it out online. We've got a couple more back here.
So what's the next one? We have Wonder. Wonder's, I would say, just the next step up to it. So this was a gun that my wife Tracy created.
I'm married to a Tracy.
Oh, right on. So my wife had influenced this. She wanted to give, I guess, somewhat of a woman's touch, but she didn't want to make it a girly gun. She still wanted a gun that shot flat, that didn't recoil much, that was accurate shooting, and a pleasure to shoot. So she chose Cerakote, right, but a blue titanium here. So it's kind of a cool color.
It is a cool color. I don't know how it comes over on the live video, but it's actually a really nice color.
But
not
it's
girly at all.
No. So guys are buying this as we speak. They like the color, they like the look, and it's something different than just a black rifle.
Right.
She also picked grips. We sent her a bunch of different grips, and what she chose was an ergo grip that was comfortable to her hand. It's a rubber overmold. It was comfortable for her. We put a 3.5 pound competition drop-in trigger. So it's one of our drop-in triggers, 3.5 pounds. It's quick, fast. It works, very efficient, very fast reset, beautiful, crisp release. We did an ambidextrous charging handle. So this charging handle is silhouette like an eagle. The shape, and we called it the Strike Eagle. It's ambidextrous control, so she can grab it from the left side or the right side. It's a brand new item for 2019. The Strike Eagle, I believe, is going to be a very good selling accessory, but we chose to put this on her rifle, the Wonder. She named it Wonder. It has E square, so the same thing we talked about earlier. We have the Renegade rail with 4 quick releases for sling up front and over the heatsink barrel nut. So it's an M-lock rail, 15 inches long, with a heatsink barrel nut. We have 30 inches of surface area. Since it's made of aluminum, it helps to dissipate heat from your chamber and throat. Nitrate heat-treated barrel. And here's a new unique feature. We didn't want to add weight to the end of the gun, so it's easier for her to hold it up. So we created this micro, we call it Micro B. It's a miniature brake. It's a single slot with 2 ports on top. It looks like our 3-port, but it's a miniature. It weighs 1.2 ounces. There's no titanium on this gun. This is all steel, standard steel. So ambidextrous selector, ergo stock. It's lightweight, it's comfortable, it's easy for her to shoot, and I think most people enjoy it. So she named it Wonder, and I think she did a wonderful job with Wonder.
Did. Great job. And I don't know if you mentioned the drop-in trigger?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
With the K&S pins.
Yes, absolutely. No, light rifle. It weighs
6 pounds.
6 pounds. So very easily controllable rifle.
Yeah.
Very light, nice rifle. She did a great job designing that one.
Yeah, we're not giving you. We gave you a lot of real estate here.
That's it.
15-inch rail. So it's a nice gun. It's a little bit above the entry level of the Constable, but you're getting some more features there. And now we got the big one we can talk about. So this is quite an engineering feat. So for the last 2 years, the Revolution, which this is, has been awarded once in 2017, the Industry Choice Awards as Rifle of the Year, and last year, 2018, Rifle of the Year, the Golden Bullseye Award from the NRA. So we had 2 rifles last year. One was called the Renegade for the Industry Choice Awards. We're blessed again to have that DI gun. It was our first DI chosen as Rifle of the Year from the Industry Choice Awards, because we didn't submit the Revolution again. We already submitted that before. And we were blessed to be honored with that. So last year we had 2 Rifle of the Years, 2 different platforms. One was piston, one was DI. So for 2019, what if you merged the Renegade with the Revolution? And now you have the Revolution DI. We created a flat top upper. We created a whole new DI carrier that has 2 forward assists. We have a forward assist here. So if you have a slab side, you can still close it with your fingers. We have the Renegade rail with the heatsink barrel nut. It's a 15-inch rail, M-lock, 2 quick releases up the front, 2 in the back. And we also have the Dictator gas block that's on the Renegade that has 9 positions controlled, so you can index it and set up the gun for recoil or how it ejects, whether you're shooting without a suppressor or with, depending on the load of the cartridge. You can dial in and have a very soft recoiling gun. And it's got a straight gas tube. No bends. Bends are where you have restriction in gas and heat builds there. So we always elected to do a straight gas tube. This is ambidextrous everything. There is nothing stripped from this gun. You can take one hand and control the whole gun. I can show that as clear. I could drop the bolt. I could go in the fire, you know. Ambidextrous charging handle, whatever. You can do everything. There is nothing stripped on this. This is a 16.5-inch, 1 in 10 twist, nitrate heat treated 5R barrel with the E-square chamber feature, 15-inch rail, ambidextrous everything, 6.8 pounds.
So lightweight, but a full rifle, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about an SBR here. What's the barrel length on it again?
16 and a half
inches.
With
so
a 15-inch
full
rail.
rifle length barrel on there. Yeah, this is half the weight of what my first .308 rifle was. It was a tank. It was a beast. It wasn't POF, but it was an absolute. It was a boat anchor. You know, it's not something to
why
stay around
we accomplished it because this receiver is the same size as a mil spec M16 receiver, except it has the larger mag well. So we had to accommodate the .308 mag. But in doing so, that carrier will work in the Renegade. I could just change out the bolt and firing pin and put the Renegade bolt and firing pin in it and use that carrier in the Renegade. So there's where the engineering really comes to play. It's when you're doing something in engineering, this was an engineering feat. We made the most efficient, accurate, quick, fast and manipulating, handling the carbine that's known, the AR-15 M16 platform. But we fueled it with the punch, the hard hit and crushing punch of the battle rifle, the 7.62 by 51. And not only that, we also offer it in 6.5 Creedmoor. So I think what we're doing is we created what? One gun was a battle rifle, the other one was a carbine. So maybe this is a battle carbine? I don't know what the hell to call it.
Absolutely.
But it's the Revolution DI.
And still controllable.
Yes.
Heavier caliber, but still controllable while shooting it, managing recoil through gas.
Exactly. So if you want piston or if you want DI, we're going to give you the best of both. I kind of look at it as piston's vanilla and DI's chocolate. It runs a little dirtier, but whatever choice the consumer wants, we're going to provide them the very best engineering and innovation for either platform.
And y'all are doing a great job at it. So what is it, chocolate or vanilla? You know, which rifle did you prefer out of that?
Or the Wonder. How about the Constable?
Right? The Constable. Yeah, check them all out. I'll provide links down in the comments eventually on that. Thank you for taking the time, Frank, with POF for doing the video with us. Also, again, this is SHOT Show 2019. This is only day one, so keep following. We'll make sure we keep dropping live videos all day tomorrow and the rest of the week throughout. Thanks for taking the time for watching.
Worked.
Worked.